Afternoon everybody, Christian here. Today I have some awesome prophetic words to share with you. I know I say that every time, but they're awesome. I do have a lot of them and I don't think I'll get them all in this video, so we'll just start from the top and work our way down. First, I want to share with you, God is going to be revealing himself. I shared a video with you guys talking about behold the mighty hand of God. And I told you when I made that video and I shared it with you, it was just the first part of what God was sharing with me. I didn't know all the ins and outs. I still don't, but I know more on it. So I want to share that with you now. I shared with you a little bit in that video. If you haven't already seen it, go watch it. And this one was talking about revealing himself, the part that allows you to behold the mighty hand of God. This is the cool thing. God showed me how he does that, how he goes about revealing himself. And he said that it is... obviously no one sees God, so how exactly does someone behold him? The Lord showed me that it is when the word he has spoken, before it comes to pass, he speaks it, and then when he brings it to pass, he has revealed himself. First off, I thought that was really cool, and I know that's one of those things where right now you might be going through this experience in your life where God is speaking things to you, but you're not seeing them come to pass. So you are believing in faith. Having not seen, you are believing in faith. And then when it comes to pass, you no longer need to have faith to believe for it because it's already seen. Talk a little bit more about that later, but the basic point here is to simply tell you that God says he's going to reveal himself, which means he's going to be bringing to pass what he spoke to you. He's going to fulfill it. Awesome, awesome. However, there's another element to this. This is the second part that I'm going to share with you, and it says he's dealing with false prophets as well. There's a lot of false prophetic people out there, and the way you will know them isn't one person says, I'm not false, the other person says, yes you are. It's not how you do it. The way that it will be done will simply be in revelation. So when God reveals himself to you, says you stand up and say, God told me X, I'm following this or I'm believing for this because God said it. When you do that and God brings it to pass, that's proof that you were speaking a word from God. There are people out there who are claiming things and proclaiming things, and God says he did not send them. He's not spoken to them. In fact, he never breathed in their direction. God will be dealing with them by, well, I'm not going to say how he's going to deal with them. That's up to him. He's not revealed that all to me. I just know that he will remove them. They will not be going where you're going. This moves me on to the next part about moving. I know some of you guys were talking about it in the comment section of the last video regarding moving, things like that. I'm going through that as well. Something the Lord's been revealing to me and bit by bit as we go along. And what I had to share with you on that front is this. Some of you are in the wrong place. And you're in the wrong place for where you're at now, not for where you used to be. So God moves people around, and when they are where they're supposed to be doing what they're supposed to be doing, he allows them to experience a certain land, a certain lifestyle, if you will. And when they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing, he starts to change that land. The land will, in fact, spit them out, is what the word tells us. And they'll end up living somewhere else, and they will stay there in captivity, so to speak, until they humble themselves and God says, okay, now you're done and you can go back here. So you can actually see that going on. Now you may not see it in your own personal life, but you might see it from the perspective of generations. What the Lord's been showing me is that many of us are being moved to a place where he is planting us, okay? So not just us, but our generations that follow us are being transplanted and placed where God wants us in this promised land kind of thing. So if that's happening to you, understand that it's normal. Follow God. He has a great plan where you will prosper if you follow in his footsteps. As always, I upload every couple of days, so please be sure to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless. Awesome.